I think the reason, let me first say, of whether Forsyth County needs a mental health building, mental health facilities or not, is not at all why the decision was made to do that. I think we have invested in our co-responders program through the Sheriff's Office. We've gotten some grants with that, as well as we've made significant investments in our employees internally, whether it's through an app-based system for our Sheriff's Office and our fire department to use. So the decision was not made whether and from a policy standpoint, was not made whether we believed that the need was there or not. It was simply the economics. The business decision was made that through the American Rescue Plan Act, the dollars that we received from the COVID funds, if you will, is what they're referred to as. We were looking at about $30 million worth of those American Rescue Plan Funds Act that were going to be funding that mental health building. And it was a full crisis stabilization unit is what it was, and also had some juvenile space in it. But the business decision was simply made to fund an existing infrastructure project that we would have otherwise had to borrow money or bond, and that's our return flow project with water and sewer. So tough decision that our board had to make, tough decision that we had to do from a recommendation standpoint. But it really just boiled down to the economics of it. And again, it has absolutely nothing to do whether the need's there, because I think arguably the need could be made at any community. We talked about the legislature, being down at the Capitol, and if you've followed current events in the budget, the most recent budget of our state, there's $400 million that's allocated to a 300 or 400 bed facility that the state's going to be managing. So the bottom line is that from a business decision was made to fund an infrastructure project that we otherwise had to fund, that was a mandate, and this has allowed us to really go out 4 or 5 years from that time when we would potentially need bond money to borrow money for that. And again, it's a state facility, and we would have been building a facility that the state of Georgia would then have to manage and operate moving forward.